Logging 99, first in the live chat. Thanks there, Jason. Appreciate you being here, brother. Got my other two computers loading up right now, but Jason is the first in the live chat. I already did that. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Other computers gotta go hit the live tab. There we go. Okay. Jason popped in at 2:01. We're at 2:02. Let's see if anybody else makes it in the 2-minute warning. Or if it's just gonna be a lonely old looking Jason. That'd be fine. That would slow down the entries for the entry process. We will have one more day on the 3rd when we do the drawing. Next Tuesday. So it'll be next year. Finishing Hollis' Christmas video he just dropped. Oh, did Hollis make a Christmas video? That's pretty cool. 2:02. So as soon as 2:03 hits, we will be done with the 2-minute warning here. Get back over here. So it looks like so far it's just you there, Jason. So let me get your 2 entries into the Wheel of Names. Then I'll get into our content at hand for today. All right, let's see here. There's a lock of 99, Jason. Oops, not that time we didn't get it. Too much. One too far. There we go. Now I got you. Got you there. Go one more here. There we go. We're up to 404 entries on our quest for our next prize at 425. That'll give us a 20th prize on the mega wheel. All right. So let me save this real quick. Make sure all my computers are all refreshed on the chat. Just hit that save button. Get back over here. Refresh that live chat. This live chat. And my webcam live chat. There we go. We're good to go. So hopefully everybody's having a great day out there. This is episode number 97, Hall of Fame Friday, William H. Foster. Is going to be our biography today, getting close to episode 100. Next week will be 98, 98. 3 more weeks we'll hit the 100th episode, which would indicate the 100th Hall of Famer that we've done. So, boom. Diddy boom, boom, boom. So, other than that, we're going to do a Fairfield Friday. I do have a Fairfield that I got from my local Rite Aid. When we were looking at things there, I looked and they had one left in the store. I said, are they going to be getting some more in soon? They said they don't know for sure. They've run out of their stock that they had. They always keep it in the back. They just pull out a couple boxes at a time. But they have them behind the cash register, so you have to ask for them. So you can't just snag it, put it in your coat and walk out with it. I think they were trying to do it with the security tags, but people took it. They put an extra security tag on it in our Rite Aid. And then people would still walk out. The alarm would go off. They didn't have security, so loss prevention. People got a free Fairfield. What's the world coming to when they have to steal baseball cards? So other than they're hoping to get that hit. There's going to be a pack of cards in here and some regular cards, so that's what we'll have fun with that. And like I said again, this will be the size box for the Fairfield / I call them Carefield repack boxes on my Patreon page. Big Ray's ball cards is in the house. How you doing there, Big Ray? Yeah, I was on time today. Imagine that. I was on time. We got 3 thumbs up so far. 3 thumbs up so far. Oh, there we go. We got 4 thumbs up. And it looks like, what's my computer showing? 5 viewers and 4 thumbs up. We're doing pretty good then. All right. But yep, just a moment here. We'll go through William Hendrick Foster's biography. Yeah, the Walgreens moved theirs behind the counter in a handbasket. So there isn't room for much, and they only restock after some stuff sells to make room. Oh, yeah. People got to resort to going to drugstores and getting the Carefield boxes, which then generally don't have that much in there. It used to have an odds on here, but it doesn't even say that. Contents inbox may vary. Above items are not guaranteed. This package contains randomly inserted baseball cards, packs, parallels, autographs, and more. The products in this package have been purchased directly from the manufacturer or purchased from the secondary market and repackaged for retail sales by the Fairfield Company. Contents in box may vary. Above items are not guaranteed. So they just put stuff in a box, and they used to put 1 in 4 or 1 in 8, but they have that nowhere on the box anymore. Guess that's their way of just saying you're not guaranteed to hit, so we don't have to put anything on the box. Just says look for randomly inserted cards, packs, parallels, or autographs, and more. I don't know what the and more can be. Usually you get maybe about 50 baseball cards and a pack of cards on average. So let me do the refresh on the chat, and then we will get into William Hendrick Foster's Hall of Fame induction biography, which is not that long today. So we won't have too long a stream. It'll probably be less than an hour. After the live stream is done, I'll be adding more cards up into my eBay store. I kind of got it on vacation mode, but if I do sell something up in the $10 range or more, or something that requires first class postage package rate, then I'll set it up and get it out tomorrow. But it is Friday. It's the weekend, and it's a holiday. So tomorrow's New Year's Eve. New Year's Day is on Sunday, so that means Monday is a federal holiday, so the post office ain't open on Monday. So it'll be next Tuesday, most likely, that I'll be sending out my eBay orders from the weekend. Unless I get a good order today that requires a first-class package to be sent out. Then I can arrange a pickup from my mail carrier to pick up any packages I have for tomorrow. So other than that, we're going to get into William Hendrick Foster, commonly known as Bill Foster, or Willie Foster, is who we're going to do today. So let's get started in this. I'm going to scooch this over just a little bit, give him the prominence in the center stage on the screen here. Then we will get into Bill Foster's baseball biography for his induction in the Hall of Fame in 1996. William Hendrick Foster, born June 12, 1904, and passed away September 16, 1978, at the age of 74. And was an American left-handed pitcher in baseball's Negro leagues in the 1920s and 30s, and had a career record of 143 wins and 69 losses. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1996. Foster was the much younger half-brother of Rube Foster, who we did last week. A Negro player, pioneer, and fellow Hall of Famer. As far as his early life, Foster was born in 1904 in Calvert, Texas. He had the same father as Rube Foster, who was a Negro player, manager, and owner. Rube Foster was a key figure in the founding of the Negro National League. Bill Foster's mother died when he was 4 years old, so he was raised by his grandparents in Rodney, Mississippi. He did not meet his older half-brother until he was a teenager. As far as his professional career, Foster played for the Memphis Red Sox in 1923 and 1924, the Chicago American Giants from 1925 to 1930, and again from 1932 to 35, and in 1937. The Homestead Grays and the Kansas City Monarchs in 1931, and the Pittsburgh Crawfords in 1936. Foster played for the Chicago American Giants team that won the Negro National League pennant and the Negro League World Series championship in 1926 and 1927. Sorry, got an itchy nose today. The Negro Southern League pennant in 1932 and the Negro National League pennant in 1933. He was the player-manager of the team in 1930. In 1926, Foster won 23 games in a row and 26 overall, but his most amazing performance came the last day of the playoffs to determine the Negro National League title. Needing to win both games of a doubleheader against the Kansas City Monarchs, Foster hurled complete game shutouts in both games of a doubleheader against Bullet Joe Rogan and the Monarchs 1-0 and 5-0 to put the Giants in the World Series. Foster was the starting pitcher in Game 7 and Game 11 for the Giants. He won both of his starts while facing Hubert Lockhart. In the former, he allowed 4 runs on 8 hits and 9 innings of work, while in the latter he threw a complete game shutout despite allowing 10 hits. In 1931, Foster, as a pitcher for the Homestead Grays, recorded a 10-2 record against rival African American teams. His record against rival African American teams increased to 11-3 if you count the games that were won and lost in Alcon, Mississippi. When Sid Pollock's Cubans, House of Davids, visited Alcorn College prior to Foster joining the Grays. Foster finished the 1931 campaign with J.L. Wilkinson's Kansas City Monarchs, where on October 4, 1931, he blew his fastball past a Major League All-Star team composed of legendary men as Babe Herman, Joe Kuhl, and both Warner brothers, Lloyd and Paul. In the game played at Kansas City's Mulbach Field, Foster captured a 4-3 win during the 1931 season. Foster struck out 10 men in the game on 9 occasions and posted a seasonal high 16 strikeouts in Vandergrift, Pennsylvania on August the 6th. He also recorded 4 shutouts. Foster finished 1931 with a 23-5 record. He was the top vote getter and the winning pitcher in the first East-West All-Star game in 1933, and was on the All-Star team again in 1934. Foster's pitch selection included a fastball, an overhand curve, slider, sidearm curve, and a changeup. Baseball often characterized Foster as one of the game's greatest players. Umpire Jocko Conlon said Foster had the same perfect delivery of Herb Pennock, but was faster by far with a sharp curve, and had what all great pitchers have, control. Charlie Gehringer once told Foster, "If I could paint you white, I could get $150,000 for you right now." Negro League player and manager Dave Marcher favorably compared him to Negro League legend Satchel Paige, saying, "Bill Foster was my star pitcher, the greatest pitcher of our time, not even barring Satchel." Later in life, after retiring from professional baseball in 1936, Foster moved to Tarboro, North Carolina, where his childhood sweetheart, Thelma Quigless, lived. He also played semi-professional baseball in 1940 in nearby Princeville. Foster and Quigless were married in 1941. Foster took a job in insurance policy sales with the North Carolina Mutual Company after he later divorced Quigless. Foster married again and returned to Mississippi from 1960 to 77. Foster was a dean at the baseball and the baseball coach at his alma mater, Alcom Agricultural and Mechanical College. In 1978, Foster died in Lorman, Minnesota. As far as his legacy, the Foster baseball field at McGowan Stadium in Lorman, the home field for Alcorn State Baseball, is named for him. Foster was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1996, and he was elected to the Southwestern Athletic Conference Hall of Fame the next year. In 2003, he was voted in to the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. So there you have it. Bill Foster, or William or Willie Foster, as he was known back in the day, was a pitcher. Born June 12, 1904, Calvert, Texas. Died September 16th. Sorry, ow, that hurt. In 1978, at the age of 74, in Lorman, Mississippi. He was a switch hitter. He threw left. His National League debut, Negro National League debut, was 1923 with the Memphis Red Sox. His last appearance was 1937 with the Chicago American Giants. His career stats: win-loss record 143-69, and earned run average of a 2.40. The teams he played for: the Memphis Red Sox 1923-24, Chicago American Giants 23-30, 32-35 in 1937, the Birmingham Black Barons in 1925, the Homestead Grays in 1931, along with the Kansas City Monarchs in 1931, and the Pittsburgh Crawfords in 1936. He was in 2 All-Star games, 1933 and 1934, and 2 Negro League World Series championships in 1926 and 1927. Again, inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1996 via election method of the Veterans Committee. So hopefully you enjoyed Bill Foster's biography there, along with all that he did for baseball back in the day as being part of the Negro Leagues there. All right, fire starter breaks. How you doing there? Big Ray still here. Login, Big Ray. All right. Thanks for popping back in again with us there, fire starter. Appreciate you being here. Let me get my chats up to date. We'll put William Hendrick Foster back in my Hall of Fame binder and pull out the next one for next week. Who was that again? I'm going to pull out my handy dandy list there. I'll grab the one that's closer to me. On this list, I'm on the second page. Willie H. Foster. Next week we'll have Bud Fowler. Bud Fowler, followed by two foxes, a fox with one X and a fox with two X's. Nelson Fox, James Fox, Ford C. Frick, and Frank F. Frisch will round up the alphabetical order that we're going in. The F. Okay. I'll put you away when we're done, because it's in a tough spot. It was hard pulling it out, but even harder trying to put it back. So now we are going to move into our Fairfield Friday. Hopefully you guys are having a good week and are ready for the weekend. And just so you do know, when you open a Fairfield, open it on the bottom. They do glue the top, but it's so much easier to pull that wing open. That way it works good for repacking a Fairfield box. You can open the bottom here and we'll see a date when they made this one. Oh, this is left over from 12/21, so this one's over a year old, so we probably won't see any 2022 packs in here, but we could see some 2021 pack action. I think I remember seeing some of that. Nope, we've got an older pack. We've got a 1990 Fleer we'll be opening last here. And there's our handful of cards. So yeah, when I do my repack, this whole box will be plumb full. As you can see, they put about that many. It'll be stuffed, and then I will be putting a pack in with the Fairfield. I have packs that I use for my Patreons. And that's what I'll be doing this year. So far, only 2 people have signed up. 2 people have signed up for the new Patreons. So we've got 2 teams claimed so far, the Cincinnati Reds and the California Angels. All other 28 teams are still available, in case you're wondering. Okay, what I might do, oh man, that Andy Pettitte got ruined. That's a nice little card there, but it's backwards. And it's not an insert, it's just a base card, but it did get a little ding on the corner. We got Andy Pettitte with the New York Yankees, and that's shout out to Frank's Card Corners. Then we got Wally Joyner with the Angels. We'll shout out on that one to Diamond Princess. Then we've got a fan favorite, Darryl Strawberry here. Oops, that's not Darryl Strawberry. That's All-Star Game. 1984. Throwback style for Darryl Strawberry. There we go. Phil Hughes, Minnesota Twin. Oh, that's for the Mets. Shout out to Frank's Card Corner. Phil Hughes, All-Star Game 2017. They just put a stamp on the front for the All-Star Game. But that's pretty cool. for the Minnesota Twins, MP Fox Crew. Then we've got a Carmela Martinez with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Models and More. Yeah, it was a nice 84 there. Then we've got Al Pedrique with the Pirates. Shout out to John and Eric Jabs. Boy, they got all kinds of backwards cards in here, huh? We got Dave Gallagher with the Mets. It's on a 1994 Topps. Frank's Card Corner. We got a Denny Martinez. Blowing a bubble there. From a 1996 Upper Deck. And we've got a Dean Palmer, the Classics Top Gallery. That is a cool looking card. They do have some different stuff in this one. 1996. Then also a Denny Negro, the Classics. Almost a Fairfield double. Two different players. Dean Palmer and Denny Negro. Okay. Next we got a Top Stadium Club. Charlie O'Brien with the New York Mets. That's with the Rangers. Charlie O'Brien is with the New York Mets. Then who do we got next here? We've got Mark Parent for the Padres. Got a Sandy Alomar rookie. It's pretty cool. Sandy Alomar rookie. Just called up there. Yeah, I know. Today is John's last day of his card shop. So he's closing down his card shop already. Didn't work out for him. Oh, bummer. Anybody know what happened with that? Why he had to close down or anything? I've popped into his streams a couple times. But yeah, Sandy Alomar rookie card. It's in pretty good shape for being in a Fairfield box. I'm going to set that one aside. Might show up on eBay. Roberto Alomar is our Hall of Famer, right? Roberto. Sandy Alomar is just a fan favorite, that's for sure. Then we've got an Ed Sprague 2000 Topps with the Pirates. Bob Ojeda, 1987 Fleer. Then we've got a Steve Rosenberg with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. And that is his rookie card. Bobby Thigpen with the Chicago White Sox. Chili Davis with the Giants. Shout out to Cards in My Car with Arpo Sada. Next we got another Darryl Strawberry. 1987 Topps for that Strawberry. These cards, at least they do get good cards that are in good shape. Fanatics and WOTC are making things very difficult for local shops these days. When I lived in Sumner in Cleveland, they loved Sandy Alomar. Oh yeah, I remember Sandy Alomar when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, long ago in Bethlehem. Can't get that up there. Yep, 1988. Actually, I was 10. No, I was 10, not 10. I was 30 years old, so I wasn't a teenager. But I do remember Sandy Alomar and Roberto Alomar. Dave Rhodes, second base for the Astros. Shout out to Fanatic Connecting Guru. And we've got upside down cards again. Doesn't mean anything here. Not in a Fairfield box, that's for sure. But 1991 Donruss, Junior Nova. John Gant with the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Left Behind Times. Dennis Rasmussen with the Padres. Kevin's Models and More. Or Rockets and More. Or I don't know what he's calling his channel these days. I get confused all the time. I just call it Kevin's channel. Everybody knows who I'm talking to that's regular in the channel. Tommy Gregg with the Braves. Sid Fernandez with the Mets. Frank's card corner. Brian Fisher with the Pirates. Tim Filer with the Brewers. Benito Santiago with the Padres. Juan Castillo with the Brewers. We got a mini. Oh man, it's got a spot on it. Somebody splooched on it. That would have been a cool one to list up, but not probably in that shape. Almost like it was the paint. When you look at it at the right angle, you don't notice it, but when you get the light to shine on it, you see it's Sploochville. Greg Nettles with the Braves. Shout out to Left Behind Times. Donald getting confused comes with retirement. No Mariners. Yeah, no Mariners again in this fair. Well, a lot of times in a Fairfield, I don't find many Mariners. Gene Nelson with the Oakland A's. Shout out to Gourmet Breaks. We got Eric Davis, Fleer 1990 with the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out to Faith Family and Sports. Aaron. Jim Eisenreich, designated hitter for the Royals. Shout out to Jason with Logger 99. Steve Wilson, pitcher for the Cubs. I was about to buy all three. Just got one though. 3 Tops Update hangers. Mike Scott for one of these 3D pop-up cards. Those were pretty cool back in the day. Novelties. Most people didn't open them up like that, but it opens up like a little box on the bottom. You can stand it up and you can see the player. Darren Fletcher, 1993 Upper Deck. Larry Sheets with a 87 wood grain, Baltimore Orioles. Mike Blackie with the Pirates. We've got Mike Lacoste with the Giants. And we've got a Mark Langston Expos Tops Traded. It's not his first card, but that is our first. Well, it shows Expos here, but everywhere on the back it shows the Seattle Mariners. So I guess it's a Mariner in disguise. I know he did play a few years there, but if this is a traded, that means he probably got traded that year in '89 to Montreal. Hence the Montreal picture on the front. San Francisco Giants, Greg Minton. Scott Garrelts for Cards in My Car with R. Posada. Then we've got Mark Hudson, pitcher for the Brewers. Bill Bath, catcher for the Oakland A's. Gourmet Breaks. This is minor league card. but it's a Fleer update. So it must have been when he went to Oakland. Then we've got Jeff Russell, right-hand pitcher for the Rangers. Mike McFarland with the Royals. Shout out to Locken. Jose Guzman with the Texas Rangers. Steve Ontiveros with the Philadelphia Phillies. And Randy Reddy is our last card for the Philadelphia Phillies. Shout out to Dearman. So nothing late, great, and breaking there. Might have a few cards I can list up on eBay. We'll see what the likes of them are back when we go through them. There's not that other Darryl Strawberry. I didn't notice a Fairfield double in that box, but there might have been one. There might have been one. Let me put the strawberries on top. Nothing earth-shattering in that one, but let's check out the 1990 Fleer. 10th anniversary edition. But before I turn this over, oh, that's right, we'll have some trivia here, won't we? I almost fell into forgetting why I do the baseball quizzes. Whoever's here right now, stand by for baseball trivia. All right, I'll give you a clue. Well, don't really have to. It says the clue. But they're all going to be Cleveland Indians. Yeah, back then they were the Cleveland Indians. So that's what they are here. Done eating the sweets. Yep, got to get me through the stream. We're almost done though. But we've got some chances for some trivia. And again, it's the first one who comes up with the right answer gets 2 entries into the Wheel of Names for the mega giveaway on Tuesday. All right, so let me get over to our Wheel of Names. If we get all 4 trivia questions correct, we'll be at 412 entries. Walker Sosa, Justice, Juan Gone, rookies in this. Oh, okay. Oh, and the pack of cards here, we'll see what we can find in a minute. So let's go through this Fleer baseball quiz. It says in question number 1, in what season did the Indians establish the American League record of 111 wins in a season? Remember, this is back in 1990. So what year? You can put your guesses in there for whoever's here. And the first one to guess the right year gets 2 free entries in the mega giveaway. So we'll wait a second here. I'll get a sip of water. Okay. Boom! Jason nailed it. Jason nailed it with 1954. Not Jason. Lockin 99. Sorry. Forgot Jason was in here. So Lockin 1954. He was the first one that popped up on my stream here on all 3 computers. So let me get Lockin in here. All right, let's move on to our next Cleveland Indian question. All right. So Cleveland holds the American League record for attendance with a regular season doubleheader game crowd of 84,587 in 1954. True or false? 50-50 shot on this one. Might as well give a wild guess. Whoever's first gets it. Okay. Whoever gets the guess in first. 50-50 shot. Cleveland holds the American League record for attendance with a regular season doubleheader game crowd of 84,587 in 1954. Big Ray's ball cards got it right. It is a true statement. A true statement. Let me get Big Ray in here for 2 entries. Okay. On to question number 3 of the 4. Oh, Big Ray got it right. It was true. Okay. So question number 3. The Indians needed 5 victories to beat the Dodgers in the World Series in 1920. The Indians needed 5 victories to beat the Dodgers in the World Series in 1920. True or false? Big Ray got that one right. Also true. 9-game series. Okay. Oh boy. All right, moving on to our last trivia question. Hold on. All right, hit it twice and gave Big Ray double entries. You get that back. He's now got 4. Lachlan got the first one. Big Ray got the next 2. Let's see who will get the last trivia question. It says, what team did the Cleveland Indians defeat in the first championship playoff game in American League history? What team did the Cleveland Indians defeat in the first championship playoff game in American League history? Boston Red Sox in 1948 season. And that was Big Ray got it again. Oh my word. Big Ray's just got a clean sweep of 3 out of 4. Boom. And that puts us at 412 entries. 412 entries. So a little bit of Cleveland Indians trivia there. That was pretty cool. Now let's see what we can find in this 1990 Fleer. There we go. All right. So let's go through this pack quick, and we'll see if we got any of the good rookies this year. Bum, 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 bum. Walker, Sosa, Justice, Wangan, rookies in this. Terry Pendleton for the St. Louis Cardinals. Bob Murphy with the Boston Red Sox. We got Mark Davis with the Padres. We got Stan Javier with the Athletics. Dickie Thon with the Phillies. Rance Mullenix with the Blue Jays. Doug Drabek Jeff Reardon with the Twins. Oh, Drabek was with the Pirates. Mike Pagliarulo with the Padres. Walt Terrell with the Yankees. Dan Schatzner with the Astros. Lance Parrish with the Angels. Shout out to Diamond Princess there. Tom Henke with the Blue Jays. Jose Gonzalez, outfielder. And then we've got Major League prospects. Dave Hansen with the Dodgers and Kelly Mann with the Atlanta Braves. There we go. So nothing earth-shattering in that pack for sure. Ten umpires are retiring, huh? That's interesting. Maybe they're retiring because of the rule changes they're coming up with. That more to worry about or follow. All right, that was my last energy boost there. So other than that, again, we got 412 entries. This is my last live stream of 2022, in case you all were wondering. It's my last live stream of 2022. Next time you'll see me is next year, 2023, just around the corner. Tomorrow night at midnight will be 2023, the 1st of January, this Sunday. I will say it's been an interesting year, an exciting year, a fun year. It was fun in the channel. Appreciate those that support me. Still standing strong now at 1,291 subscribers. Just don't know if I'm going to make it. Unless somehow today and tomorrow I get 9 new subscribers for making my goal of 1,300 in 2022. But that's okay. If you guys could each find a couple of friends that could subscribe to my channel and do it the right way, like, comment, and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Thank you there, Big Ray. Happy New Year to you and Cynthia. Thank you very much. We're going to have a little gathering tomorrow, about 12 people at our house. Going to have a dinner and have some fun, play some games. Might play a game of New Monopoly. Oh, there's so many different new versions of Monopoly out there. I chose one for ending the year. We'll see if we do that or not. If we do, I'll tell you how it goes. But other than that, I think that's about it. But yeah, if you each could find a couple people and just get them to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe, I'll let you know Tuesday if I ended up getting a few more subscribers to get me over that top of 1,291. All I need is 9 subscribers, 9 new subscribers. Then I'll reach 1,300 mark. Might not stay there, because if they don't do it the right way, YouTube will just purge them right now. But if they can do it the right way, that would be awesome. Always love the great content. Happy collecting. Happy New Year's 2023. Thank you. And again, we'll be having our mega giveaway on Tuesday at the end of the stream. So we'll have one more chance next Tuesday. That's when we'll open to our next blaster box of Gypsy Queen. Trying to finish off that set. Got 3 blaster boxes left. And other than that, I'm just going to close right here. Jason VT Sports Guy, Big Ray's Ball Cards, Lockin' 99. Who else was here? I think Chuck was here earlier. God is Great was here. Lockin', Big Ray, God is Great, Lockin'. Thanks. Just mainly a few faithful that were here today, for the most part. Firestarter Breaks was here. That's right, Firestarter Breaks was here. So other than that, as I close all my streams, kind of like the Fanatic Connecting Guru, it's not just words, but be blessed. And we'll see you all next year, unless I see you somewhere around the channels between tonight and tomorrow. Until then, we'll see you next year in 2023. Stay safe out there. Be good and behave yourself on New Year's Eve. Don't get into any trouble. I don't want to hear that somebody in my channel that comes here got in a bad wreck. All right? But I'll be praying that you'll have a safe and quiet and peaceful New Year. Do you use the go-round board once before you can buy, or buy right away in Monopoly? I like that. We usually wait till one time around the board before you can. But with the new version, we'll see what the rules say when I open it up. I think it's going to be played a little bit different ways. There's you can speed up the game. So if you start out the game, you think it's gone too slow, you can speed the game up. And you get houses, hotels, and high-rises, I think, if I remember right. So yeah, you graduate up from houses to hotels to skyscrapers, I think. Something like that. But it's one of the newfangled versions. They got so many out there. They got one now that you can use your bank card to check in with the banker when you buy something or sell something and stuff like that. You just use your card and you slide it into the little machine, and it adjusts your total. So you find out how much you've got in the bank and how much you make when somebody pays you. You know, they slide the card into, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see which version we're going to play tomorrow. But we'll try it, and we'll tell you how things work out. It's just something different to do if they want to. I haven't even asked the people yet if they when they show up. Again, there'll be 12 people here. I think the youngest people will be a couple high-end teenagers. In other words, they're getting close to graduating from school and high school and stuff. So it'll be fun. We'll have a good time. But yeah, the real rule is to buy right away. But we always use the go around the board. Then you can buy. Yeah, that's what I've always played. It's always fun that way too. Just wait until you go around the board one time, see what happens. And then that second go around, once you pass go, boom, you can buy like crazy if you want when you land on a place. But we'll see you all Y'all take care. Have a safe and happy New Year, and we will see you on Tuesday, January 3rd at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Until then, have a wonderful and blessed New Year, and we'll